Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below. In today's video, I am giving you guys some advice on job interviews, tips on how to have a successful job interview, and things like that. It's definitely that time of year. Everyone is graduating, you're trying to get a job, whether you're graduating from college and you're trying to get a full-time job and use that degree, or you're in the summer between college years, or you're in high school and you're graduating and you need to get something before you go to school, or if you need just like a job in school as well. I thought that I would share some tips with you guys because I have had so many job interviews. Like, it is unreal how many job interviews I've had. And let's see, I've had 3 jobs since I graduated, and I've only been offered 3 jobs since I graduated. So given that I've been in so many interviews, I thought I'd share with you guys things that I have learned having been to so many interviews. So first of all, if you're trying to get a job, good luck. I feel for you, and let's get started. So the first step is to obviously apply for jobs. If you have applied for jobs, you literally can't just apply for one. You have to apply for like a million jobs, and then maybe one will email you back, or send you an email, or give you a call and tell you that you want an interview. So here we are, we're at the point where you have landed the interview. So the first thing that you need to do when you decide that you want an interview, after you set the time and the date and everything like that, once you know all the details, I am talking too fast. You need to do research on 2 things. You need to do research on both the company and the job description. Make sure that you have read the job description that you are interviewing for all the way through. Go through and just learn all about it. Know everything that the job description requires, things that they would like to have, what the job does, like their job roles, things like that. So that way when they ask you questions in the interview about what part of the job description looks most exciting to you, which part do you maybe not like, which part do you think that will be a little bit harder for you, that way you can know the answer because you have read up and you have studied on that job description, so you know what you're getting into. And then you're also going to want to do research on the company that you're working for or that you're interviewing for. So in almost every single job interview that I've had, they have asked me, what do you know about our company? And most of the time I was really bad at answering that question. So make sure you go on their website, read about them, read about their founder, read about how they started, read about where they are now, things like that. It will definitely help you if they don't have that information on their website. IDK, man, I got nothing for you, but I would definitely recommend looking at their website and just seeing what they're about. Look at their employees, the size of the company, things like that, so that if they were to ask you questions about what do you know about us, or what are you most excited about with our company. The next thing is to be familiar with your own resume. And I know this sounds dumb, but I think it's important to, like, obviously you know where you've worked, but really like think about what you did in each position that you did. I've had so many people ask me what I did in my internship, and I literally could not tell you what I did in my internship. I literally can't tell you. Like, every single time someone asks me that, I'm like, oh, I just did the basic intern things. They want to know specifically what you did. What did you learn? How did you learn them? Things like that. So I definitely think that it's important to know what's there, but also what you did in each position. It seems obvious, but they do ask questions about that, so just make sure you're prepared with those answers. Similar to knowing what you've done and being familiar with your resume, it's important to be familiar with your own strengths and weaknesses. I was asked this question in almost every single interview as well. I think that it's important to know what you're good at, for them to know what you think you're good at, and for them to know, like, if you say you don't have any weaknesses, then you're lying, because you do have weaknesses. And so knowing what your own weaknesses are, it means that you're aware of what you need to grow in, because if you don't know what your weaknesses are, then you don't know where you need to grow. And I think that self-awareness in that aspect is important. My next tip is to be prepared with questions. So a lot of times they may tell you a lot of information all at one time, and it could be a lot to take in. So something as simple as, what would my daily attire be? I was told that if I didn't ask questions, it would make me seem uninterested in the job. While I know that's not true for myself, it makes it seem like you don't care. My next tip is to pick your clothes out more than like right before. Be prepared with your outfit because you don't want to be late. That's the last thing you want to do is be late. So go ahead and pick out what you're gonna wear and look professional. I would rather look overdressed than underdressed. When I interviewed for my internship, which I ended up getting, I wore dress pants and I wore a very nice dressy top and I wore very nice shoes, and everyone in the office was wearing jeans. Sometimes you have to take a job that, you know, may not be what your long-term goals are, but sometimes you just have to take them to get some work experience, to be a productive human being. But I promise that something good is gonna come along one day, and I have to just keep reminding myself that as well. So if you're having a hard time finding a job, I hope this helped you. If you're nervous about any job interviews, then again, I hope this video helped you, and I hope that you took away something useful. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.